Good afternoon. My name is Robert Gregg, and I'm an attorney practicing mainly in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and the area of personal injury. Today, I'd like to talk to you about what happens if you are a person that's in an accident and you're involved in an accident on a highway and you're a pedestrian. An injury suffered as a pedestrian on an interstate highway represents complex legal and factual issues. Pedestrians have an obligation to use an appropriate level of care to protect themselves against the dangers their particular circumstance presents. So, if a pedestrian's own conduct fails to meet this standard and an injury on an interstate highway results, therefore, he or she may see their recovery reduced or their claim entirely precluded. Nonetheless, there are instances in which pedestrians' injuries on interstate highways may be entitled to recovery in a legal claim. Pedestrian accidents on interstate highways are more common than you may think. More than 10% of all pedestrian fatalities occur on interstate highways. What is a pedestrian doing on a highway in the first place, you may ask? Believe it or not, the most common reason for pedestrians to be on the highway is to walk across it. Given the speed of motorists on a highway, it's not surprising that pedestrian accidents happen because the motorist didn't have time to avoid hitting the pedestrian. Many motorists don't even see the pedestrian until it's too late. More than 90% of crashes involving pedestrians walking in the roadway happen after dark. Contributing factors include suicidal behavior, drivers not paying attention, and alcohol use. Pedestrians struck by vehicles while walking across or standing on the roadway or shoulder also account for a small percentage of pedestrian fatalities. In some cases, pedestrians may be on the roadway illegally. Driver error and driver distraction causes most of these crashes. Pedestrians may have mechanical problems with their own vehicles, and maybe they're working on them or pushing them out of the roadway. These accidents usually involve driver inattention, sleepiness, or drinking and driving. Pedestrians injured on interstate highways may be in the roadway because of a previous crash. In some instances, they're injured or thrown from the vehicle itself. In other cases, people may be exchanging information, inspecting crash damage, or waiting for help. These pedestrian accidents may result from inattentive drivers and poor lighting. Let an experienced lawyer at the law offices of Robert S. Gregg sort out the facts of your case if you or a loved one has been involved in an accident or a victim of an accident while being a pedestrian.